The mystery is over. Bum bum bum. So, the Atari cards for E.T. the extra-testicle, turned out that all those Atari cards were in fact inside of a landfill in New Mexico, and that's pretty much it. They were unearthed. They were found. So, prepare yourselves. Prepare your anuses. Anusi? What's multiple buttholes if we're going with the anusi? Anusy. Anuses. Anosaur. Anosaur sounds like dinosaur. So, anyhow, prepare yourselves for devastation, unite all people with honor. Holy crap, I cannot stay on track. You are going to see a flood of ET cards. So we'll have extra testicle 2600 cards covered in a bunch of fucking packed mud, and it'll be said from a landfill. And then all of a sudden, this shit will be shoved inside of a Ziploc bag, and then all gets sent off to the VGA assholes, who will then stamp a fucking number on it. Which, how the fuck do you grade something like this? But those fucking chowderheads will more than likely do that, because they are... That's what they do for a fucking living, and they'll probably give it a 10. They'll be like, this one looks extra shitty and really corroded. Definitely gets a 9.5. So, we'll go and get that sent back, and then it goes on to eBay, and since it was graded, now it's worth $8 gajillion billion fucking dollars. Oh man, I fucking hate things sometimes so much. Just want to shove my thumbs right into its eye sockets. Whatever the thing is that I hate, which is that somehow an all-encompassed of everything in human form. I can just fucking gouge its eyes out. But yeah, so it's found. There's no more intrigue behind it. I know that makes a lot of people sad. They're like, I want to keep wondering, you know, because sometimes the chase is better than the catch. And that's really true in a lot of cases. And I notice a lot of people are bringing up the whole AVGN movie. Oh man, what if it turns out to not be true? You do realize this movie's a work of fucking fiction, folks. So how the fuck is there even going to be a correlation between the two that's even going to matter? I notice people are saying that, so I'm just like fucking tossing it out there like, eh. Anyhow, but this shit is even more strange because I was kind of calling BS on it, because originally they unearthed like 2 fucking copies and then like a corroded box, and that's all people were seeing. I'm like, for real? That's it? I could have tossed that in there. Like, I could have. Just me. And I'm like, how do you get the box all messed up? I'm like, I just beat the shit out of it. Fucking Double Dragon style. Just press A and B together. Fucking jumping, everything's gotta get away from you, super kick. Yeah, that was your only way through the game, by the way. Except for Double Dragon 3. The only way to get out of that was taking a cartridge out and chucking it across the room. But, overall, I only saw a couple. And I'm like, oh, we just recently got to see that. I mean, there's fucking tons. Lots of garbage to sift through as well. But there was other games inside there, too. So, were they just like throwing out lots of excess inventory? I mean, we already know that they made more E.T. Atari cards than they had made actual systems. I mean, we already knew that Atari was a pretty fucking dumbass company, but why would you... What? Why would you do that? Why? 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 Hey. Hey. Hey, why? And why won't any people who worked for Atari back then come forward? That's something else I don't fucking get. I mean, it's not like it's going to be a big deal. Just fucking come forward and be like, yeah, we totally dumped that shit. We don't give a fuck, and then they just puff on a cigar and go, ha 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 ha. And then they have, like, whiskey or some shit with them. But anyhow, yeah, it's all down there, and I think it's kind of cool that it was all found and turned out to be true. It's just, yeah, no, it's no longer a myth, and, you know, it's no longer something that we're all going to be curious about. But it's kind of cool because it's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of event. So, yeah, there it is. How do you feel about it, YouTube? Yeah, I'm in a goofy fucking mood. Fuck you! I can do whatever I want. E.T. Extra Testicle was found! So, anyhow, it was all found down there, and I figured I'd do a follow-up video talking about it, because it was requested of me, and it kind of makes sense to go and do a follow-up because I just talked about it a couple days ago. So, anyhow, you already heard what I had to say about it. I just talked about random things and yammered like this. Rabble babble time! This is Alpha Omega Sin. As always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.